What's up guys, it's Nicholas aka the Newt Ninja, and today I'm going to be doing a video that I'm really excited to do. I've been waiting to do it. Wanted to get enough testing in so that I wasn't talking about products that I didn't know about. That is the gaming mouse shootout, so let's get started. Alright guys, and here are the mice that are going to be in the shootout. So, on the left we have the Logitech G502 Proteus Spectrum. The RGB version of the mouse. I have actually owned both versions, the RGB and the non-RGB. On the right, we have the Razer DeathAdder Chroma, the non-RGB version. It is the Chroma version, and so I have them all set to color shift. I'll talk about that. And then the Corsair M65 Pro RGB, and the reason that one is white and the other two are black is because the middle one is actually my wife's mouse for her build. Her build is all white, and she wanted a white mouse, and so we picked that up for her. Now, the reason I picked these three mice is because at the time of buying each of them, I spent pretty much the exact same amount on all three. The Razer DeathAdder Chroma is actually the most expensive one that I paid the most for. It's not the most expensive. I got the M65 Pro for $45 on Amazon. I got the Proteus Spectrum for $48 on Black Friday. And I believe actually there's been a couple more times when you could get it on sale like that. And then the Razer DeathAdder Chroma, believe it or not, was $55. And yeah, so I definitely don't regret that purchase at all. But anyways, alright, so let's take a look at each one of them individually. Alright guys, first off we have the Razer DeathAdder Chroma. So to start off with, I'm not a huge fan of this mouse just because of, listen, I don't know if the mouse or the mic is going to pick this up, but the buttons are very clicky, and I don't, when I'm using my mouse, I don't want to hear, that just annoys me, okay? It does, I will give them credit, it does have, but as a gaming mouse, I mean, that's not too much. Two programmable buttons, yeah. There's really not much, it's as basic of a gaming mouse as I can really think without buying like a cheap off-brand, like off the Amazon Marketplace mouse. I'm not a huge fan of that, and don't get me wrong, Razer makes some good stuff, but their peripherals, in my opinion, I'm just not a huge fan. I've had the Kraken headset and wasn't a huge fan of that. Broke, actually. The headband did. It just feels cheap. It's not very heavy. I like heavy mice, and this might just be a preference thing. I'm sure there's people out there. I mean, they're still making these. I'm sure there are people out there that love these. I'm just not a huge fan. I used it for a while for my laptop, and then I just decided I just couldn't. So, what do I think of the software? Razer Synapse is, it's different. I'm not a huge fan of it. I'll talk about each one of the softwares, but I don't know if it's just I'm not a huge fan of Razer or what, but for some reason there's nothing I can really say that I like about this mouse. The shape is comfortable. I'll give him that. The shape is comfortable for me. It's a sleek looking shape. I do like the shape, but it's not for me. Alright guys, second mouse that we have on the table is a Corsair M65 Pro RGB. Alright, so first off, I want to say that this mouse, if I didn't have what I'm using as my daily driver, which is the Logitech G502, this would definitely be my second choice. This thing is it feels weighty. It feels, I mean, it's adjustable weight, adjustable DPI from not even having to go into the software. These two buttons right here, you can adjust the DPI. I'm trying to, yeah, there we go. So that's nice. It's got the DPI button for if you're sniping in, say, Battlefield or something. The scroll action feels nice. The click feels nice. Actually goes up from 100 DPI to 12,000 DPI. So that's crazy. I play it like, I think 1,000, just over 1,000. So that's crazy. 3-zone RGB. It's got in the back, which I like because it shines onto the table or onto your desk mat of choice. You have the top right here, that little dot, and then actually, if I can get it, I'm trying not to click right now, in the front, in the mouse wheel, there's actually a light too. The clicks feel nice. Everything feels very, very well built. That's why I like Corsair's stuff. This is actually made of aircraft grade aluminum on the bottom, and then these actually unscrew, and there's a weight in each of these. And I believe, let me look really quick. Yeah, that weight is, you can add up to, you can add 25.5 grams to the weight of this mouse with just the weights. It's got onboard memory, so you can store your settings, so you don't have to worry about if you unplug this, you take it to a friend's house or whatever. You don't have to worry about it. It's not saved on the computer. Well, it is saved on the computer too, but it's also saved in the mouse. So yeah, that's about. Oh, and 8 programmable buttons. So I don't know how they. I guess 1, 2, 3. No. 4 down on the mouse. 5, 6. I don't know where they're getting 8 from. But yeah, I do like this mouse a lot. Like I said, this would be my second choice for a daily driver. Oh, and one more thing, guys. The Q software actually is, I've got to say, over Synapse, I love it. The Q software, it feels very intuitive. I know when it was when it first came out, it wasn't very good, but personally, I like it a ton more than Synapse. And actually, I almost prefer it over the Logitech gaming software. It's kind of a toss-up though. Certain things for different softwares. Alright guys, and here we have my daily driver. This is actually the Logitech G502 Proteus Spectrum. I got the Proteus Core probably about a year and a half ago, and I fell in love with it. There's removable weights in the bottom, very easy to get to. It's just it feels like the perfect mouse to me. It fits perfectly in my hand. The shape is very very sleek. Oh, it's gamerish, but not. Yeah, it's not like flashy. I like just the black. That's why I actually. So on the old Core, this was actually blue right here, which the mouse was. The LED was blue, so. It was fine, but I like the sleek black look. It looks nice, especially with the orange for my build, which it's rotating colors right now. But I like the colors on this. The color selection is really good with the RGB. I know some of them it says like it's RGB, but then like you can only really get certain colors out of it. Let's see. There's the scroll wheel, so there's the scroll lock right over here. Scroll up and down, you can lock it, unlock it. DPI profile changes, I'm sure you guys can see that. I only have 2 of them set right now. This goes up to 12,000 DPI. That again, that's crazy. In one of my profiles, I have it set so that this lowers the I don't know if you can see that, but this actually lowers the DPI. This button right here with the little crosshairs on it. Again, for sniping and such. So you got 2 programmable buttons here, 2 programmable buttons here. So here, let me see if I can turn this just right. So there. This is actually reprogrammable. And one of my, this profile, I don't have it set to that. To the sniper profile. This is actually reprogrammable. This is actually reprogrammable. You can go left, right on the wheel, down on the wheel. It feels like a very customizable mouse. It's usually $80. Like I said, I picked it up for $48. I love it. I did pay $80 for my original Proteus Core. The Proteus Spectrum, it feels like it's marketed to a high-end gamer, and it's not that expensive. I know for a mouse, yes, $80 or even $50 is expensive, but I feel like this mouse is worth it. This is my daily driver. I've had access to a lot of other mice. I've tried other mice. Nothing can replace this mouse for me. I feel like I'm forgetting some stuff. The optical sensor, yeah. All three of the mice do have braided cables. I do think this one, out of the three, I think this one feels the best. It feels almost softer. I haven't had it snag on anything. The other two, they get, yeah. I like it. I like everything about this mouse. There's literally nothing I can say that I don't like about this mouse. And that's crazy for me because I've always settled for mice when I was growing up. And obviously whatever mice my parents would get me or that I had laying around the house, that's what I would use. This was the first mouse that I bought for myself. And, the 502 core was the first one I bought for myself. And I do not regret that decision whatsoever. I've literally used the shit out of this mouse, excuse my language, but I love this mouse. If you guys see it on sale and you're looking for a mouse, I highly recommend it. The software is great. It's a little janky to get used to at first. That's why I said I kind of like the Q software a little bit more. But once you've got it down, this software, it's great. Everything about this mouse just works. That's all three of the mice. Alright guys, so that's everything. Obviously I favor the Logitech G502. It's been my daily driver for a long time. The M65, I like it, but I'm not in love with it. It's more of how fat it is that it kind of, yeah. And then obviously the Razer, you guys, I'm sure you could tell, I'm not a huge fan of the Razer. So, that's just kind of my throw-around mouse. But what mice are you guys using? Is there anything else I should check out? Is there any mouse that you guys think I should do a review on, take a look at? So tell me that down in the comments, what mice you guys think I should look at, any other peripherals I should look at. I will be doing a keyboard review soon on the K70 Lux from Corsair. And yeah, so just let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys for all the support on the videos lately. It means a lot to me. Definitely subscribe, helps me out a lot. And Twitter, Instagram are down in the description, so definitely take a look at those. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm gonna go get some coffee.